From my point of view, it was a really good performance in the second half. We created shots, we doubled their output, we certainly got corner kicks, we put the defensive pressure on them, and we got the ball into the attacking third, but you can't put yourself behind the 8 ball and then chase for 45 minutes.
Can you ever remember a goal that late in halftime? Before halftime?
You really want, how about with 1 second left at Denver last year, that was the game winner, 2-1.
Yeah.
So that was 1 second left. In fact, that was less because we didn't get to kick off. The clock ticked to 0 as the ball rolled over the line. So, yes, certainly. And, having done this for 20 years, I've also seen game winners for us with 3, 4, 5 seconds left as well. So you end up being on both sides of the coin. But certainly, as I talked to the team, that goal certainly provided us the impetus where we had to go forward, which made it easier. There was no risk for us, but at the same time, we've got to be that side for the entire time.
Was that just one of the big things at halftime that was said, or it just seemed like a different team came out in the second half? They were more aggressive. They seemed to control the ball a lot better. I mean, what went on at halftime? I guess I have to start
giving my halftime speech before the game. I think it's a disgruntlement, a disappointment, that type of thing. But I think it's very easy mentally as an athlete to find yourself down and then risk and try. It's really, really easy. And but the hard part is to be the team that risks from that very first moment. And that's, I think, a growing element that we're going to have to learn, we're going to have to develop. And but certainly, as a coach, I stand back and say that's a great 45-minute performance, but at the same time, we've got to be that team the whole time. And until we are, we won't be a complete side, and we're not going to have a consistent, we won't provide consistent performances through the season. But certainly we go off of, I think, certainly one of our most difficult seasons when we talk competition-wise. And I think that, it bodes well that we got that type of second half performance. I certainly think we're a team that can still improve.
I mean, you guys have had 2 top 25 teams back to back. I mean, how is that preparing you for later on in the season, facing especially Big Ten teams?
Well, that was the whole point of putting the schedule together, is try to make it where our young players, and we certainly do have a young team. I think about half the squad has never started in the position that they're starting in right now this fall. Provide them the experience and never give them an opportunity to fall into bad habits. And I think if we continue to do that, and certainly we will over the next 3 weeks, I think they will go into the Big Ten season battle-hardened and experienced. And then what they make out of that, really up to them, both as individuals and as a team.